Hello everyone, I hope you guys are well. In this video, I'm going to share with you the process of buying a car in Ghana. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Jasmine. I've recently moved from Sydney, Australia to Ghana, and I'm sharing all my experiences here on the channel in the hopes to teach you and also inspire you. I hope you go ahead and subscribe by clicking that red button and give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, let's get right into it. You guys, so I recently bought a car. It's been about a week or so, and the process was quite smooth for me. There was a previous video where I spoke about contemplating between buying a car in Ghana and buying a car from the US and having it shipped over. But in the end, I settled on buying a car in Ghana. It was very much hassle-free. I was lucky enough to get a great guy who helped me all the way through. I'll leave his details at the end of this video, and I'll also share the car that I bought at the end of this video, along with the cost of how much I ended up spending on buying the car, and the details as in the mileage and everything else. So yeah, basically there's three ways of buying a car in Ghana. You can have a look online on different websites. You can have a look on social media, and you could also go into car yards. There's also people that help people find cars that are available. They're almost like, housing agents that show you what's available for rent and what's available for sale. So there's the same for car people as well. There's people that know people that have cars to sell, so they would connect you in the hopes to get a little bit of a commission from it. The guy that helped me get my car works at an actual car yard, and he has a lot of connections with people that have cars available for sale. So I did go around looking at car yards for a little while before I finally found this one. So this one I didn't find at a car yard myself. The guy that I met at one of the car yards helped me find it. So basically, once I find the car, I have a look, see if I like it, if it looks the way I want it to look. And then I will go and get my mechanic. My mechanic will come and have a look at it, because this is not a brand new car that I'm getting. It's a car that has been used. And a lot of the cars that are shipped into Ghana have been salvaged, have been, there's been some kind of accident and they've repaired it. A lot of the time it looks as good as new until you actually have a deeper look into it. So basically, I get my mechanic to have a look, make sure everything is good. I test drive it, my mechanic test drives it. And then if there's any issues, my mechanic will let me know what the cost will be, so then I can use that to negotiate the price with the car dealer. I actually viewed about 12 cars. My car person was super patient with me, and he would always bring it to my house and I'll test drive it and then say, oh no, I don't like it, and then he'll bring me another one. So he was really lovely and super helpful, which I'm so grateful for, because it was a very smooth experience. Anyway, so once I've had my mechanic to look at it, then I can decide, okay, this is a sweet car, I'm willing to go with this car. And once you've decided that that's the car you want to go with, you have to get the VIN number, have a look online, look at what the accident looked like. You can base your decision to purchase the car based on whether the accident isn't serious enough. Sometimes it's just the fender that was broken, so that needed to be fixed. Sometimes the accident, the impact is so high that it may have impacted the engine a little bit. Cars like that, I personally wouldn't like, but at least you're able to have options. The website that I use to have a look at the VIN is en.bidfax.info. I'll leave it on the screen so you guys can check it out. Once you pop the VIN in there, it will show you the details of what the picture looked like before, the date of when it was purchased, and it will also show you the amount it was purchased for. And that would also help you decide on how much you want to pay for the car, because once you know how much it was purchased for, you can have a look on a different website where you can check the duty and clearance costs, and then you can estimate what it costs to get it fixed and all that, and then you can decide on how much the car is worth. So this is all the things that you can do before you agree on a price with the person that's selling the car. Some of the cars have been super marked up. Like there's this car that I saw around my neighborhood. It was like a little hatchback Toyota, very lovely. It's a 2017. I can't remember what type it was, but it does look a bit like a Corolla hatchback. And the guy was selling it for $75K. I took a picture of the VIN, went to have a look. 75K Ghana cedis. Took a picture of it, went to have a look online to see how much he bought it for, and he bought it for like $1,000 something. And I'm just like, bye. Like, even if it costs you another $1,000 to have it fixed and another, say, $1,500 to clear it from the port, it shouldn't be sold for $75,000. But anyway, so you get what I mean. These are the kind of things that you can do. You also need to be very, very careful. I always say these Ghana streets are not easy, so some people will do anything and everything. My car dealer did tell me a few stories about how, there's websites that thinks the prices of cars are ridiculous. You could see like a Land Cruiser for like 50,000 Ghana cedis, and you're like, what the hell? Even hatchbacks are about like, let's say 30 something thousand Ghana cedis. So how can a Land Cruiser 2016 or something be like 50,000 Ghana cedis? So those ones, as soon as you see, you should know that it's too good to be true. A lot of the time, once you email those people, they'll be like, oh, the car is in the north right now. I need to bring it to you in wherever you are. So you just got to send me, say, 100 cedis so I can put petrol in it and I can bring it. And once you send that money, that will be the end of it. So that's one of the scams that my car person told me about. The other one is sometimes they'll sell you the car, tell you that the owner of the car is an old man at Kolebu Hospital, which is like one of the biggest hospitals in Ghana, and he's not well. So they'll give you the car, give you the key, give you all the papers and everything, and they'll be like, let's go to Kolebu, and then you can go and pay this guy. And then once you park the car in the Kolebu car yard and you go in to meet with this guy to make payments and everything, by the time you're back out to grab your car, it will be gone. So clearly they do have a spare key for the car, and as soon as you go inside, they take it. So you guys need to be super, super careful. Find someone who's trustworthy, someone who has maybe worked with someone before, and just so you can try and mitigate as many risks as possible. Okay, guys? So yeah, once that was done, once I decided this was the car I want, the owner of the car gave the car documents to my car guy. My car guy took me to the DVLA. We paid 50 cedis to double check if all the papers were accurate. My car guy actually paid for that. I don't know if that's part of what he does or he was just helping me out. I'm not sure. 50 cedis was paid to double check if the papers were accurate and they actually matched the car that was being sold, because apparently sometimes as well they might give you the wrong VIN number. The VIN number that has been given to you is not the actual VIN number for the car that's being sold to you. So that's something that you need to check as well. So once you do these checks at the DVLA, you can be sure that this is the actual car, this is the right papers for the car. So once that was done, my car was already registered. It was registered this year, 2020. So all I had to do is go to the DVLA and the next day, and once I had paid for the car, have it transferred into my name. That was pretty smooth as well. I paid 350 Ghana cedis. I didn't have to queue or anything because, again, the car guy that I worked with knew people at the DVLA, so he just contacted them. They had actually started the process before we arrived there, so everything was quick and smooth. Did all that, and then that was given back. The papers were given to me, and now basically the car is mine. So the last thing I have to do is insurance. I can decide on whether I want to do third party or comprehensive, and then once that's done, that's basically all the important parts of buying a car completed. So it was a pretty smooth process for me. I'm glad that I ended up purchasing it here in Ghana. I would have considered the US if I had a little more time. It's just that I was carless and I needed to be mobile, so I had to get one as soon as possible, but I ended up with a pretty good deal. So yeah, I hope this gives you guys some insight into how to buy a car in Ghana. I'm very happy with my purchase. The car that I bought is a Hyundai 2013 Accent. The miles on it was about 90,000. It's pretty smooth, no issues at all. The accident was a little dent in the front of the car, but it didn't impact the engine at all. So it's all been fixed and it runs very smoothly. I've had everything checked and there's no issues with it. And I paid 36,000 Ghana cedis for my car. So it was a very decent price. And yeah, this is my car guy's details. His name is Felix. He's really helpful. So if you guys are looking for a car and need help with it, do make contact with him if you guys don't want to ship from the US to here. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. If you have, don't forget to subscribe by clicking that red button. Give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget to follow your bliss. Now life is short. Follow your bliss. Na nipa ye den. Follow your bliss. Na die besi biya ye. And follow your bliss. Na den ne mada. Take care guys. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.